Washington football team, taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 58 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 7 catches, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing again is gone. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the 3-yard
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Buccaneer, it's Peyton Barber. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Taken down at the
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Washington 7.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard.
So here are the Rams to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Rams.
On 1st down, Goff. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line.
1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Goff pass.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, this is Barber. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
A bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
25-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He was defended.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. as the first half is winding down. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Robert
Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to fire one. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've come to halftime. It's the and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
17.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Goff now looks to throw. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
11 more on that one and another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Kerrigan in on the stop.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
At the 38-yard
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
intercepted by the Raiders.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
A gain of 13.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's gone. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Okay, partner, No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go again with McKesson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Robert Woods. A gain of 12. And the Rams 1st down.
On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving. To the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with McKesson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The open man here, Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes
and the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he locates Walker, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. First and a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Haskins to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 8. Here's a handoff to Barber. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Rams 28.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up second down. On the give, this is Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 yards on the pitch.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Goff going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles,